The hell did you do?
Over there? Just a little cocktail, you know. Help you talk.
Truth serum.
Close enough.
Is that what they teach you in medical school these
Hey,
days?
2 women are dead, one's critical. My sisters and Babe could be next. It's got
You
to
told
stop.
me nothing. Yeah, man, a few words and all that. Well, now it's time to go public with what you do know, Zach. Go down. Is Zach Slater your real name?
You know damn well it's not. And I didn't bury Greg Madden. I didn't bleed when he was buried, but I didn't bury him. I didn't do it.
You didn't what?
What is your real name?
Alexander Cambius Jr.
Who do you think is targeting the women at Fusion?
I don't know. Someone who loves my mother very much.
Can you be more specific?
No.
What'd you find at the storage facility?
Lots of things, Josh. Lots of things. Lots of things. Lots of things from my past.
Anything related to your mother? The deaths of the Fusion women?
Possibly. I don't know. Maybe. Love letters to my mom and a note to me from the killer.
What did it say?
She's dead. That's what it said. She's dead. I'm gonna get...
No, you're staying right here. She's gonna be just fine. Now, what else? What else was there, Zach? What was it that scared you? Zach? What scared you?
Portrait.
What portrait? What portrait?
A picture of my mother. A white ribbon and a gardenia. But it wasn't her face. It was Kendall's face.
Now, you couldn't tell me that this maniac painted Kendall into a portrait of your dead mother. You couldn't tell me that. I mean, you had to know that Tad would see that.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew Tad would see it. I didn't tell you because you would tell Kendall. And it would upset her, and it wouldn't get us any closer to the killer.
What else aren't you telling us?
I have to pretend.
No, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Really, now, this is what I want you to do. I want you to really focus now. What did you find in the warehouse that you're not sharing? Focus.
Let me out! Mommy!
Can't do
it. Let me out! Let me out! Let me out!
What are you remembering, Zach?
Did you see someone?
I went out.
No, you can't get out going anywhere. You're not going out until we're done here. Now, what did you see?
Oh, God, I went out.
What did you see, Zach? What are you seeing right now? Come on, Zach. Come on.
I think he's shutting down.
What are you seeing now? What are you hearing right now?
I can't do this.
Yeah, you can. You can do it for Kendall. Do it for Kendall. Zach, she's in danger. My son could be in danger too, Zach.
Your son?
Yeah. Help me. Help me protect my son. You care about my child. I know you do.
Care about both your children.
Did you just say that you care about both my children, Zach?
All right, look, we're getting off track here. All right, you were about to tell us what else you saw at the warehouse.
Who are both my children, Zach? Spike and who?
Emma.
Emma. No. Spike is your only kid.
Yeah, but if he thinks that Emma is mine too, then this drug is not working, Josh. Is it possible that the dosage is off or something?
I think you're blowing this out of proportion, all right? So he was wrong about one thing.
If he's wrong about one thing, he could be wrong about everything, all right? I mean, you're the doctor here. Is it possible that this drug could have an adverse reaction, like confusion or something?
It's hard to say.
Is it possible?
Confusion, yes, sometimes confusion can be a side effect, all right? People react differently to this sort
So
of
now
thing.
we got to figure out what he said is true or not, if anything is true.
Look, what Zach is telling us he believes to be the truth. Whether he's right, that's a different story.
Why do you think that Emma is mine?
Because Kendall told me she is.
You said that Kendall said that Emma is mine. Now, did you mean that that's Kendall's biggest fear? Like because I spend so much time with Emma that maybe I'm starting to think of her as mine? Is that what you meant?
No. What I meant is that you are Emma's biological father, and Kendall knows that because she ran tests.
What tests?
You know what? This is getting ridiculous. All right, let's just bag this whole interrogation right now.
What tests are you talking about?
Wait a minute, you know this. You know this because you're the one that ran the DNA tests on Ryan and Emma for Kendall. Perfect match. Pop.
Kendall had you run a DNA test?
Look, we drugged Slater to find out what he knew about the murders and whatever else he knew.
Why aren't you answering me, Josh? Is it because Zach is drugged and he's making stuff up, or is it because you are busted?
Busted.
Wow. It's amazing that I can trust Zach more than you and Kendall. Zach.
Yeah.
What made Kendall think to run a DNA test on me and Emma? What?
David Hayward.
Ryan, we have to talk about the kids.
You know, I was just thinking the exact same thing.
Zach?
None of this is right.
Honey, are you okay? Wait, what's going on?
We gave your husband a sodium pentothal type of drug to get him to open up about the Cambius connection to the killer.
You what?
You shouldn't be here, all right? Just why don't you come with me back to your room until the drug wears off?
Nice try, Josh.
No, I'm not leaving my husband like this. What? He obviously is not like this willingly. What did you do? What did you ambush him? You guys, the memories from his childhood are very painful. What in the hell were you thinking? Hello? Why isn't anyone saying anything right now? Why did you do this to him?
Because I am tired of being in the dark, Kendall. I'm tired of being thrown into the chaos because of you and Zach. But it's okay because today, now, everything's changed. I know the truth about everything, Kendall.
What are you talking about? What truth?
I told him about Emma.
We've talked about this, Ryan. I sometimes think that you spend too much time with Emma. And I'm afraid that you'll start thinking of her as your daughter and forget about Spike. I mean, that's all Zach meant by that.
I told him about the DNA test.
The one that your brother here ran.
It's over, Kendall. You can't wiggle yourself out of this one.
This is real, isn't it? Emma.
No, it's not real. Are you crazy? You guys have completely lost your minds. Zach, tell them, okay? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What, you can't have babe, so you take it out on me?
He knows, Kendall.
And Zach knew about it too, Kendall. He knew about the DNA test, Kendall.
You drugged Zach, okay? If I were him, I would have made up all these lies to make you crazy too.
It's not gonna work this time, not when Zach's an open book like this. Zach, you know what it feels like to have your child taken away from you. Do you honestly feel that it was right to keep this from me?
No, I told Kendall she was wrong.
David Hayward was telling the truth for once in his life, wasn't he?
No, Ryan, you're wrong.
This is what you were afraid of in the police station that Zach had told me. You were afraid that Zach told me. You even challenged her. You challenged her to tell me the truth. This DNA test exists, doesn't it?
No, Zach, come on. Tell him it's a lie. Just tell him that you made a mistake.
Emma is my daughter, isn't she? Isn't she, Kendall? I have a right to know.
All right. All right, it's true. Emma is yours. You are Emma's father. You have to understand, Ryan. You have to understand why I didn't say anything. You've got to understand, Ryan.
Let her go. No.
You stay put. Until that drug wears off, there's a lot more truth to tell.
Get out of my way.
Yeah?
You did this to me.
Well, somebody had to find the truth.
I need to get to Kendall.
You think Ryan's gonna hurt her?
No.
You think he has a right to be mad at her?
Yes.
Then let him go off on her for a while. You said you didn't kill Greg Madden.
That's what I said.
Was it the truth?
That's what this drug's supposed to do, isn't it?
So you didn't kill Greg Madden?
No.
But what was that you said about his suffering? You didn't bleed for it?
I don't remember what I said.
Yeah, but you know what you meant. Did you feel anything? Did you feel anything for his suffering?
I didn't care. He was being tortured and I didn't care.
You knew? You knew he was in that casket all along?
Yeah, I knew.
Being tormented?
Uh-huh.
And you didn't do anything to stop it?
No. No, I didn't. I knew he was being tortured. And I didn't do anything because he deserved it.
You know who did this? You know who was responsible for Greg's death?
Stop asking
I
me.
want to know who killed Greg Madden. Do you know who did it?
Yes.
You tell me. I need to know, Zach.
Ah, God, let it go.
We're talking about the man who raised me.
You were his experiment. Let it go.
Better tell me.
You were brought into this world to stand in awe of him, to walk in his footsteps. Greater glory to you, Father.
You have no idea what it was like between me and my...
No, I do know, Joshua. I do know, because I lived it, you little punk. I lived it. Let it go.
Who did this? You better tell me. Who did this?
Tad Martin. Tad Martin.
Tad's my uncle.
Yeah. You get to keep your dirty laundry in the family. Isn't that special?
Tad killed Greg Madden?
Uh-huh. And the world owes him for it. Although I didn't do it on purpose. It was an accident.
And you don't give a damn.
No, I don't. But Tad needed answers for himself, for Dixie, because your daddy stole his little girl.
What do I do now?
I don't know, son. But I can tell you what you don't do. Don't light a candle. And don't mourn for him. Because he wasn't a father to you. You were his living, breathing award to himself. Proof of his brilliance. Once you became your own person, he turned on you. Man, sometimes death is the only way out in one way or another. So be grateful, huh? Hey, don't do it. Don't pick up where he left off. Don't give him that power. Don't destroy your family. Don't destroy your life. It's been enough suffering. let it be.
You do owe me and Zach an apology. And when you finally decide to make it, don't expect us to accept it.
It was Ted. He didn't want your father dead. He wanted information. He didn't get it. Hey, put those down. Those belong to my mom. Josh!
Zach, have you seen Ryan?
Yes, I've seen Ryan.
Can you tell me where he is?
Somewhere with Kendall.
Whoa, 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 what's the matter?
Ah, it's okay, I'm drugged.
What? I'll call 911.
No! You don't call anybody. It's wearing off. I have to learn more.
About?
About me! Question me.
I don't understand. What?
Ask me!
About what?
About the night my mother died. Ask me!
I'll get someone.
No. This drug, it's making me tell the truth, and it's wearing off, so I need you to ask me.
About
Ask me!
About your mother and the day she passed away?
Yes.
I don't, how did she die?
She fell. She had a bad fall. She fell off the balcony.
Well, where?
Our home.
What else can you tell me about it? What do you remember?
Voices, loud voices.
Well, angry voices?
Yes. They were yelling. They kept yelling.
Who was yelling?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know.
It's okay. I won't leave you.
That's it.
What are you doing with my husband? What are you doing with Zach?
Helping your
It's all
husband.
right.
But now that you're here, you can take over.
Honey, are you okay?
Well, it depends on you. I told Ryan. I told. It was a secret.
Listen,
And
no, I know what Josh and Ryan did to you.
the drug made me remember something. The R at the bottom of my mother's letters. I know what it stands for. Raymond.